Yo, yo, yo. What's happening, guys? What's happening? Let's see if the stream works today. Hopefully. And where is Trading View already? Lovely. There we go. All right. Alright, so gold. We've got a nice bottom wick on gold. It's actually had a target, a sell target yesterday on gold for 31.32. Basically a retest of this old resistance on the daily time frame, just as a area to pull back to. Below here, my next sell target for gold is this support at 29.81, 29.82, down that area. It doesn't even, it's a long way away, but at the same time with gold and how gold has been moving recently, it could happen by the end of this week. Heavy news day today. We've got retail sales, we've got PPI, we've got unemployment claims, and Empire State Manufacturing Index, which did get downgraded to orange folder. But we'll look at least the red folder impacts, like what that's done last month. So I'll take a look at that. 4 hour, so 4 hour, like I said, it kind of bounced off this retest area I was looking for, and we created a support and we're pushing up. If the 4 hour pushes above 31.88, if we get a closure above, I think we're going to get more of a retracement, more of a push up on gold. If we stay below this resistance, Anna, good morning, good afternoon even. Yeah, if we hold below this resistance, if we flip bearish, obviously we've got news coming out in an hour, a lot of it, then I think we continue to push down. Now, going back to the daily, we do have a double top here. So you've got the two peaks, the two heads, left and right. The top is about 190 pips to the neckline. So the closure, the finish of this pattern would be about 30, 50. 30, 50, yeah, 30, 50 to 30, 46. So about another 1,000 pip drop if this pattern was to fully play out. I mean, we've already broken the neckline, so it does look good to continue down. We've got these clean candles to the left. It's looking good to keep dropping. Currently on gold. So I took some sells this morning that were quite nice. A little 73 pips right here. Now, I did get out because it was at this retest level that I was looking at. And then my target was 31.28. You know, retest this support. But I was looking for at least a 1-to-1, which I got. Because my stop loss was about 68 pips. And I closed at 73. So yeah, I think that was the first trade I've taken all week. It was actually the first trade I've taken all week. It hasn't been a slow week, but I haven't really caught anything, either looking at one pair over the other. But you know, it is what it is. I'll take 70 pips. Now gold currently, daily still bearish. We've created a resistance. You know, if we push back below this support, I think we come back down and fill this range again. You know, it's still quite bearish on gold, especially with all the news coming out today. In fact, let's take a look at this news. and what's happened last month. So we'll start with PPI. Last month's PPI was April 11th. Wasn't good numbers, came out minus 0.4 and the forecast was 0.2. So April 11th. Let's take a look, see. At 1:30. That was a rangy day. Slowly crept up. So okay, so bad numbers. It looks like gold pushed up. 1:30. About 80 pips. Nothing crazy for PPI. What else we got? Retail sales last month, April 16th. Let's go to 12 o'clock. Okay. Week. Nothing happened again. Very low impact. Okay. And unemployment claims is last week. So I'm not going to go over the unemployment claims. There's no point. It's weekly news. Ooh, let's get that away. Okay. So it doesn't look like the news was super high impact. So PPI, you know, it's kind of like a CPI, but for people that create stuff, the producers and their inflation. Now, I'm actually expecting PPI to be high today, only because of the tariffs, like potentially. But it's still forecast at 0.2%. So that's 0.2. Alright, let's take a look at pound yen. So pound yen's currently bearish. So we're bullish on pound yen, but we're having a bearish pullback right now. Right into this. I have this labeled because it's the gap from Sunday. So just looking for a gap fill right here. Now we're either gonna come to the bottom of the gap and fill it completely, or just retest in this area and then push back up. So currently the 4 hours bullish. You know, it's retested this previous 4 hour resistance at the top of the gap. I've got a little push up. But I think GJ might continue to pull back a little bit more. I would like to see a retest of this resistance at 193 flat, around there. And then we get a support on the daily to push back up, if we can stay bullish on pound yen. But you know, the market moves in waves, so we need a little pullback, don't we? Yeah, I mean the 4 hour's already broken the previous high and respected this low, but we still have an hour and 15 left. Still got an hour and 15 left until this 4 hour candle closes. So we'll see what happens with that. But currently, I mean, these actually look like some nice sells down, you know. It actually looks like some nice sells down. Got a resistance here, resistance respected, a resistance formed, and a push down. Retest of this support here. How big is this range? 30 pips. $19 pips at the previous high. Rosie, what's up? What's up? Benny. What's good, guys? What's good? Let's catch some trades today. Caught a banger this morning. Caught a nice trade this morning. Dum, 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 dum. Where's my notes? Gotta keep that phone over there. It's making a lot of noise. Interference. Zoom. Alright, looks like gold's going to continue pushing up. I mean, we closed back in the Asian range. Here, this was a good push up. If gold does continue bullish from here, it's an excellent place to push up from. Like it really is, because of this retest. You know what I mean? It's like a break and retest on a higher time frame. And then, you know, we push all the way up. Or we create a support. GJ actually looks better for the sells. These were the sells right here on pound yen, you know. This is the move. Even here, all the way down. Yeah, with the GJ structure, it should really continue down. And then possibly we even get a closure below. This is pretty much the same trade taken on gold this morning, right here. Push up, resistance formed. Sell from the resistance. Yeehaw, hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Let me just put the end of this gap. Oh, this is really what I want. 193. That's the real level I'm looking at. Benny, you caught it, yeah? Nice, 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 nice. Don't like this part of the playlist, like this whistling sound. I can't get away from it. Ooh, this GJ is running nice. What, nearly 10 pips? Cats, well, what's up? What's up? What's happening? I actually missed it. I actually missed this entry. But I drew it out. It is what I wanted. I want to see how it plays out, obviously. But yeah, these sells were nice. These sells were very nice. Literally the same trade we took this morning. Yeah, exactly. I said that earlier too. Exactly the same gold trade. I was too slow on the trigger here. It had broke the low, then it pulled up. When it re-broke the low, I should have got in. But Benny caught it though. Benny's in. But this is a nice trade. This is something you just let run to TP as well. I mean, it's not far. Look, 29 pips. Pound yen is quite bearish right now. Still got this gap to fill. Yeah, this trade should run. This trade should run nicely. What's gold doing? So we broke the low, but we haven't broken a 30-minute high yet on Goldie. Yeah, I'll see how GJ plays out. But man, after that gold trade, I mean, look how much it pushed up. Look how much gold pushed up. So I got out about, it was like 33. And then once we got this closure above, which I totally missed, retraced the whole push down. I probably would have been looking here for a retest. Look, 200 pips. Crazy. Crazy push up on gold. But looks pushing up from that higher time frame level. So not even surprised. Not even surprised. But if this daily flips bullish, I think we get a nice support. What I would love to see is either a retest of 32.10, a daily support, or 32.35, which is a higher daily support. Most likely go for the 32.35 just because it's the most recent one. Yeah, retest and then come back down, complete that daily pattern, the daily double top. Oh, GJ's pulling back up a little bit. Nah, it's nothing crazy. But don't forget we got this previous resistance here, this higher time frame key level. One sec, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'll take that phone call. Yeah, man, you're right, Caswell. This thing is taking its time. Oh my gosh. Doesn't look like it wants to go anywhere. Doesn't look like it wants to go anywhere. Gold's pushing up nicely though. That's the daily flipping bullish right now. But yeah, this GJ trade, I mean, it didn't even get far, did it? Got to what? Got to 11 pips. Got to 11 pips. But I mean, as long as the trade is still valid, as long as this current 1 o'clock candle doesn't break the previous high, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Oh. It still looks good to continue down. Oh, let me just clarify that I'm not actually in this trade. But I still want to see how it plays out, because this is a trade that I would have taken. So whether I'm in it or miss it, I still like to mark it up, see how it goes, put it in the journal. So I kind of broke it down and then didn't take it. To be honest, I don't mind taking an entry, like an entry if I've missed my initial entry. I was actually looking at gold, I was breaking down gold at the time. But yeah, just let it play. Another thing that I'm a little bit more cautious of is this higher time frame key level that I have here and selling into it. So that's one thing I marked down as why I was cautious about this trade, because it is like a retest level that I'm looking at. Where is Nvidia? Alright, so we retested the daily flip on gold. Yeah, it's got to wait for this news, really. Man, this trade ain't going nowhere, is it? I want to see how pound yen is affected by the news, though. I know a lot of people trying to get into trading these days. Let's go to... Alright, let's go, GJ. Come on. How's everyone's day been? Anyone catch any trades this morning? Any moves? I know Caswell caught the gold sells. Alright, I can't deal with that now, but I will deal with that in a moment. Alright, how we looking? How we looking? How we looking? Gold chugging up. GJ not doing anything. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to wait for news for this volume to kick in. That's what it's looking like. Oh, I can't do it there. I can't even move my phone close to the mic. Alright, 9 minutes till this news. Alright, pound yen. I mean, look how many continuation patterns we had on pound yen today. We had this one here. This one, kind of. This one was a beautiful one. Right here, the 730 drop. And we actually had pound news this morning. It was GDP. And that came out, I don't even remember. Came out good numbers. Good numbers. The forecast was 0.0%, came out 0.2. Prelim came out good. I mean, most of the pound news was good this morning. You would think pound is bullish, would be bullish. Alright, that's a 4-hour resistance here. It's a bit higher. The highest one. Ooh, if if gold closes above this 30-minute resistance, I would like some sells. I mean, some buys. I don't know if I can catch it after news, but they would be nice. There we go, GJ. What'd you say? Rosie said, very slow GJ fall. Bruh, I want the closure below. Okay, so you're looking to wait for a closure below 193.55? It's the only place there's a support, to be honest. Yeah, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15, yeah, everything. I mean, even if this 4 hour flips bearish, 193.7, we should get a nice drive down. 35 minutes to fill this wick and then keep pushing. I think news might help that. News could definitely help that. Yeah, GJ is not doing nada. Nada. Let's see what gold does. Alright, 2 minutes left. Nah, do you know what? I'm not even going to split the screen. I don't think there's any point, to be honest. We had such weak reactions last time. When there's so much news, we're bound to get some mixed reactions, I think. Because all of the forecasts... Why does it look like that? There we go. I mean, we've missed core PCI month over month, the last 2 months. Core retail sales. In fact, let me just look at PPI. Yep, missed the last 2 months. Retail sales, good last month, bad the month before. Unemployment claims have been kind of steady. Empire State Manufacturing Index, hit and miss. Man. Yeah, it could really go either way. It could go either way. Yeah, it could go either way. What are you guys looking for? What are you planning? I do like a gold closure above. If the daily can stay bullish, because we have this clean range to the left, like a beautiful range to the left, all the way to, look at that. Oof, oof. How big is this range? Only 500 pips. That's a 500 pip range. Yeah, I'm not confident in pound yen dropping, especially because it's been so slow to push down. And we could literally get the same thing we got on gold this morning. We've got downtrend structure, pushed into a higher time frame key level, and then we bounce back up. It's kind of what pound yen is looking like right now. Higher time frame key level, downtrend structure, push back up. Obviously the pairs aren't the same, but the price action is looking very familiar. All right, here we go. Oh, pound yen, we going down? Okay. Oh, finally. Oh, that's it. Go on all the way. Look, I'm cheering for it like I'm in this thing. But if we can push down, get that closure below, that would be great. It would be very great. Alright, what's gold doing? Not much of a push up on gold. 30 pips. Like recently, before when we had NFP, CPI, the market reactions used to be crazy. The price action was crazy, like straight drops, 200 pips, 100 pips in minutes. Now you still get these long pushes, but it's kind of gradual over like 30 minutes to an hour. Sometimes the move doesn't even come until like market open. It's been a lot slower these days. Maybe that's because the price has already moved so much throughout the day. Alright, not much going on there. But GJ, oh look, GJ tapped into this high time frame level. See if we get a retest now of this support. If we can actually drive all the way down. But the good thing is it's respected these previous highs. The candles are still trending down for now. Oh, didn't mean to drag that. Stay right there. Not super high impact today. We'll get a big move after NY open. I hope so. Because this, how far did this get? I mean, got to 20 pips. Got to 20 pips. 1-to-1 trade. If you were brave enough to hold. Little 1-to-1. Where's my calculator? So across the room, lovely. Looks like might have to be waiting for this closure above. So once this 4-hour candle closes, depending on how it closes, if it closes above this resistance, or we push up over the next 23 minutes far away from this resistance, obviously I'm looking for specifically a closure above this 30-minute resistance at 31.91, so call it 31.92 just to round it off. I would like a closure above there, but the significance of this 4-hour resistance, if this 4-hour candle closes above, then I think we're definitely going to get a strong push up. If this 30-minute candle or this 4-hour candle closes below this resistance, then I think the next candle could create a lower high, and then we sell back down. So in terms of looking for a trade, it would be above 31.91. Oof, look at pound yen. What's pound yen 4-hour looking like? The thing with this 4-hour, I mean with pound yen right now, is this 4-hour candle. It's not giving sell-off vibes. It's not, because we've broken a previous high and we're respecting this previous low. We haven't even filled this wick. But the next candle could come, open, respect this high, and then, you know, sell back down. But right now, it's not looking like a sell. If it does push down and close weak bullish, then we've got another continuation pattern on the 4-hour. And then, yeah, GJ is going to sell nicely. Even though I want it to just fill this gap, if it continues down, then 192.6 is a really good level. Ooh, GJ. Yeah, this 4 hour looks like it's creating a support. I don't want to speak too soon because yesterday, was it here? Yes. Yesterday during London session, it looked like this. We was getting a 4 hour support on this 6 o'clock candle. The 6 a.m. 4 o'clock candle. And then we had, no, when was it? This. And then at 9 o'clock, GJ just dropped, like, how many pips was that? 70 pips. It tanked. So you really can't, I mean, that happened in what, an hour? But this initial drop was only half an hour. So, I mean, the same thing could happen with this candle here. What's gold doing? In fact, let's bring that back. Man, this trade is, it's not even a loser yet. That's the crazy part. We still haven't broken this last high to at least make it invalid. So yeah, just looking for a closure, seeing if gold closes below 131.88. That's what I'm looking for right now. Seeing what this candle wants to do. Yeah, GJ looks like it's pulling a gold move. Another bounce off this resistance. So we've broken this previous high, broken both of these highs. So for me now, this trade would be invalid. If I was in it, I would have closed 50% once it broke this high, and then If it hits break even, at least I would have managed my risk. But that's how I would manage this trade right now. But yeah, at the same time, it got to 20 pips, so might have closed full. Can't really say since I'm not actually in the trade. It's about new 15-minute candle. See what gold's looking like. Little continuation pattern on gold. Yeah, closed 70% at 80 pips. Runner got stopped out. Yeah, man. This trade was... It was... I just want to see how it plays out. And that's the thing with pound yen. I like... Even though I go for 1-to-1, I like bigger ranges. Like this, it wasn't a massive range. It was 30 pips. Not even a full 30 pips. Look, down from... like entry to TP. Yeah, I need a bit bigger. This kind of just confirmed it, but this is not how I expected today's price action to be, especially with all of this high impact news. You know what I mean? I was expecting way more volume, you know, just a bit of volatility. Yeah, GJ. Yeah, we're gonna get that closure above, I think. Pretty much the same thing that happened with gold. So let's take that off. We get a closure above here. Oh, GJ's gone. Okay. Well done for managing risk, Caswell. Well done. Because that was... yeah, that was not trying to push down, was it? Let's see what this 30-minute candle's looking like. You know what it's like with pound yen. Last 10 minutes of a 30-minute candle, that's when it starts to act. I mean, also, again, this 4-hour. I mean, starting with the 4-hour time frame and having a bias based off the 4-hour is such a cheat code. Just the fact that we didn't break this 4-hour low. We'd already broken the 4-hour high. Yeah, it's pretty much a really good, gives it a high probability that it was going to push up. So if we get some more volume kick in, now the next 4-hour candle, we've got this resistance all the way up here. All the way up. So we get a support formed. The next 4-hour creates a nice bottom wick. I think we still push up on pound yen. Remember, I'm still bullish on GJ. This here is just a bearish pullback in the bullish trend. So I'm looking for a daily candle to form support. Could be today's candle, could be tomorrow. But then this daily candle's already broken this low. It's very tricky price action today. Yeah, we'll see. What's gold doing? BSing still. Gold is just chilling. Gold is chilling. Said GJ is defo giving mixed signals. Isn't it just? Daily's broken a previous low. But, I mean, this bullish 4-hour candle doesn't mean that GJ is fully going to retrace. I don't believe that. I am still bullish, but at the same time, pound yen, the next 4-hour candle on pound yen could respect this 4-hour high and then create a lower high to continue down. But if the next 4-hour breaks this previous high, then it gives it a higher probability that it's going to continue pushing up. And then I have to see what happens at this next 4-hour resistance. But you know how it goes with pound yen. We trade level to level, especially on the 4-hour, zone to zone. So it's, you know, we're bullish until XYZ. And in this case, it would be, you know, if we break this high and we're going to keep pushing up, then we reevaluate at the next resistance. We see what price does. You know? If we get a long top wick or a decent sized top wick on a 4-hour and then the next one pushes up, doesn't break it, we still push down. I still want this gap filled, to be fair. This hasn't, to me, this hasn't finished its job. It hasn't finished filling this gap that it created on Sunday. No. I think we come down some more still. June 13th. I'm free. Ooh, look at pound yen. Was this just a spike up? Look at that. Retested this little resistance here. Come on, gold. 5 minutes. Give us a nice closure above 31.92. Let me check that he's done that. Ooh, GJ. Looks like we might get that long 4-hour top wick and possibly a lower high. Yeah, this price action today is not great. But I think we'll definitely see some opportunities today. Alright, 2 minutes till this candle closes. Oh, one sec. Deliveries. Okay, gold's not going to give us that closure. Looks like it might hold at this resistance. Go on gold. Lovely, lovely. Go on 20 seconds. Final push. Go on. 10 pips. And GJ came right back down. Yeah, I think this next 4 hours just creates a top wick and then we continue selling. Ooh, that's a tight one with GJ. I mean, we closed above the resistance. Oh yeah, this is not great. Okay, so for gold, I'm not going to be able to get anything for at least half an hour. I'm looking for a closure above 3192. Above this 30-minute resistance, and then we've got this 500 pip range all the way up to the next 30-minute level. So I'm looking for that to happen on the 2 o'clock candle. If not, then I think I wouldn't be looking for sells on gold unless unless it closes below 3176. So if it sells back down, closes below this support, then the dailies flip bearish again, and yeah, I think it sells down, especially from this 4-hour resistance. I think we continue pushing. On pound yen, if pound yen respects this 4-hour top wick, so if it doesn't break, yes, Caswell, not enough closure on gold at all. So yeah, I'm chilling. Great minds, man, great minds think alike, you know. So if pound yen respects 194.24, like I said, I think we get a lower high and we keep selling. I would like more of a 4-hour top wick before that happens, so just a little bit of a push up before we come down. But ideally I want the sells below support now, I think. So I might have to wait for pound yen to drop. Yeah, we retested. I might even leave pound yen today, but my sell target for pound yen would be 193, kind of flat. The buys, I'm just not really keen on the buys, to be honest, especially with all these levels to the left. Even though with some volume we could just push past all of that. I'm just a bit more bearish, and that's more based on the daily already breaking a previous daily low and us filling this gap. Yeah, so I think pound yen's got a little bit more to drop, and we'll see the 4-hour closing like it did with this top wick. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Disappointed that that news really didn't give us better price action, to be honest. But yeah, back tomorrow. I don't think we have, do we have news tomorrow? Yes, prelim University of Michigan consumer sentiment, which is at 3 o'clock, so we're definitely not going to be streaming that. But we'll see what Powell says. Well, Powell's already spoken, 140. Don't think he did much. But yeah, back again tomorrow, guys. Hopefully we can catch something. But yeah, today, this missed pound yen trades. Good job if you caught it. Managed to snatch some pips. I think it would have just, the entry I would have taken, I think just got to like 20 pips. Yep, just hit 20 pips and then pulled back. But missed it anyway. So yeah, tomorrow, let's hopefully catch some pips. Have a good rest of the afternoon, rest of the session.